Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are in Grand Junction, Colorado, 8 o'clock at night. Let's go to bed so I can get on the road and we can discuss what we're doing today. Yeah, we're on our way to Wichita, Kansas with, let's go ahead and take a look at the back there, with the payload that we have, and this is on our own trailer. And we got a little ways to go here. I shouldn't say a little ways. It's more than a little ways. The question is, can I get there today? That is the main question we're going to have. I got to refresh my memory here. 34,000 pounds. All right, so it's not that bad. Where is my way out of here? That's the question. That's the question I do have. Around and around we go. I think we'll go out this way over here. Just checking for traffic, trying to get in the flow of things. So, 761 miles. There's a slight chance that we get there today. And the reason why I say that is because once we get on the interstate, I think over in Kansas, I'm hoping that the speed increases quite a bit. So there's a slight chance I could get there today. I also just noticed at the bottom in my advisory screen, I got some mail I got to check out. That's interesting. There was an update to the game since I last did a recording, so I'm not quite sure I know what the mail is for. I'm going to take up both lanes here because, well, we're a tractor trailer with a longer trailer in the back. So we should be getting back onto the I-70 eastbound, and we're taking I-70 all the way into Kansas. At least that's what we're going to be doing here. Once we get through this rotaries. I did fuel up. Yes, I did fuel up, so we're good to go. Let's get on the road here and start knocking off some miles and see if I can get there today. I mean, if I can, that's just an added bonus. One thing I didn't do was adjust my... There we go, that's better. I'm like, I didn't seem like I was sitting right because I didn't adjust my track IR before I got on the road. Alright, so we're on the road. Let's see, what's the speed limit here? Alright, speed limit is 70. Let's get this Mac engine up to speed here. I don't think the load is due until tomorrow, but if I can get there today, that's just, you know, yippee skippy. And we can start tomorrow morning fresh. We're trying to head over to the Carolinas. That's our goal. And on the way there, stop somewhere in two places. We got two places I kind of would like to swing by for a couple of you viewers. St. Louis was one place and Nashville was another. So we're going to try to swing through there either on the way over or on the way back. Hopefully we can. But as we know, sometimes when you drop off a load and pick up another one, yeah, that's all depending on what we get for loads. Now, speed limit's up to 75 now, so let's kick it on up a notch. So I think probably 700 of these miles are going to be right on the I-75, I-70. I got 75 on my mind because that's the speed limit that we're trying to achieve here. I'm just going to go a little bit over, so I'm going to get greedy. And of course, just as I do, speed limit drops down to 65. Well, of course it does. Of course it does. Although this section of the I-70 is a little... It's a little curvy, windy, snaky, however you want to say it. But we'll slow down because we don't need to be getting so many speeding tickets. Not buckled? No, not at my desk. I'm not buckled in at all. If I was in the truck, I would be. Money-wise, I think we're doing fine now. Yeah, we were getting a little short on cash here and there after we bought our trailer, but the money is slowly going up. Our drivers are bringing in the cash. I want to get over into that slow lane. I always get nervous when I go through a tunnel just like that, where it's curved at the top. The first time I ever got into an accident in ATS, well, ATS did not even exist, but ETS2, I had a backhoe on the back of a trailer, and I was in the far left lane passing another truck, and for some reason the tunnel I was going through was not high enough for the excavator in the back on the trailer, and that thing clipped the top of the tunnel And yeah, it was disaster. I think I had about 30% damage on the cargo slash trailer. It was just a trailer back then. They didn't have cargo and trailer. It was just a trailer. And basically, by the time I finished the job, I completed the job just because I want to see what happened. And basically, I got like 0 XP, and I think I lost like 400 euros at that time. So it was like, all right, learn my lesson. You damage load that bad, you might as well just go back to a previous save that you had, because it isn't worth it. Or unless you're trying to, oh, there's a car over there. Did not expect a car to be over there. Sorry. I thought I was long around you, but apparently I wasn't. But I'm pretty sure I was scared to live in daylights out even when I try to get back in the slow lane. Speed limit now is 50, huh? I'll slow down. Okay, I'm doing 60. I have been through on this road before. I kind of remember this now a little bit, and I think last time I said, why is the speed limit down to 50 going through here? Not too sure. $50 does seem kind of slow for an interstate speed, but we'll cruise at 52. Did they slow it down because it's a treacherous road? Probably just what we're doing is actually going through the Rockies itself. Because we were on the west side of Colorado, we got to get to the east side, so that means you got to go through the Rockies. And I think we're going downhill as well. How much are we getting paid for this job? I never really... so 4,400. So it's not... I mean, don't get me wrong. That is a decent amount of money. But you think it'd be a little bit more seeing that we're using our own trailer? But I think overall the job, you got to remember, we did start in Salt Lake City with this cargo. So I'm going to say it was like, what, a 1,200 mile trip? So yeah, you do get paid a little bit more, but is it worth to always just have a trailer with you? Because when you have your own trailer, it does limit the cargo that you can take. Because we just got I think this is actually a low boy, not actually considered a flatbed, but it's a low boy. So we did only get like certain cargo we can pick up. And that's the only curiosity I'm going to have is when we get to Wichita, are we going to be able to find a load for this trailer going eastbound? Like I said, we find when going to St. Louis or Nashville, that's kind of like a bonus, I guess, because we want to kind of go through there anyways. But we're really kind of looking to get over to the Carolinas. I probably am, I don't want to say I'm going to avoid Texas for a while, only because Texas is going to be the next DLC. When it comes out, I don't know. I was kind of told not until 2022. But for some reason, this is a personal feeling. I feel like maybe around Christmas time. Maybe they'll, a week before, they'll, release Texas just around Christmas. Who knows? They could release it next week for all I know. That's you never know. So I don't want to just go down right around Texas for a while on the coast-to-coast map when Texas will be the next map coming out. I mean, like I said, it could be 4 months from now it gets released. It's like Wyoming. We just went around Wyoming, so I don't want to say I'm going to avoid Wyoming for the time being, but that's why we're going to the East Coast. We go to the East Coast, drive around there for a bit, and then we'll kind of just make our way around. I need to double check on the Pro Mods Canada map to see what they've been up to. I think it's still the same area. I don't think I've gotten any emails from them telling me that they're expanding that map at all. I know they're working on it, but I just don't think there's anything been released yet. That is kind of nice scenery that we're going through here on the western part of Colorado through the Rockies. There we go. Now the speed limit's kicking back up. I think the next city we're going to go through is Denver, I would think. Yeah, so now that I know we went through that little section, I don't think getting to Wichita today is a probability, but there's always that slim chance. You know, we have to see how the day goes. On a good day, we can do like 750 miles in a day, on a good day. And that's pretty much stretching it when it was like 760. 1-800-GO-SMITH. All right. Speaking of going, I'm going just a little too fast through here. Get back over my lane. I have to remind myself to check and see what that mail is for. All I know is when I loaded the game this evening for recording, when there's been a game change, it kind of tells you when you start, like the game has been updated. Some mods may or may not work, so I don't know what the update was. Usually when they say that, it's usually a map update that they're doing. And this will be the first time since the Wyoming DLC that we're going to be driving off the off the SCS map and on the coast-to-coast map. So I think everything should line up because that part was not changed that I'm aware of. So obviously when we get into Kansas, that's not part of the SCS maps that they have. And I was actually shocked that we have not actually been through Kansas at all. Thought we have been, but... we are climbing up the Rockies, I do believe. That's why we're a little bit sluggish here. If you're wondering what engine I have in the Mack truck, it's the E9 V8. It's a 605 horse, or is it 620? I can't remember if it's a 605 horse or a 620 horse. Stage 1 fire ban. Alright. Say so. All the lights green? Yes, they are. Time to go through the tunnel. Just coasting out. Must be going downhill because we're just coasting, really. Always got told as a kid, if you honk your horn when you're in a tunnel, that's bringing you good luck. That's what it's for. Sure. So why not? We'll honk our horn and see if we get good luck today. Downhill grades next 44 miles. Okay. We peaked. Now we're going downhill for 44 miles. That should save us some diesel fuel. Not that it really matters anymore. We're making enough money. At least the company is. But if I had realistic fuel mileage on, going downhill, that would definitely help us out quite a bit. I've tried that before, and that's an in-game option you can have, where it's realistic fuel. So by going uphill, downhill, depending what gears you select as you drive, your fuel mileage does vary quite a bit. And I tried it for a while, and it was kind of, I don't want to say frustrating. I was not having I don't want to say a hard time getting used to it. But sometimes we get down to a quarter of a tank, you might want to fuel up because you never know how much fuel you're going to use. Going certain distances, even though your truck may say, oh, you can go another 300 miles. Well, that's all depending on how you're shifting and all that. You may only get 150 miles on it if you got to go up a lot of hills. Wait, 45 miles an hour? What? then 65 again. And we need to get over into this lane here. I'm going to get all the way over to the right lane. Just kind of focusing on the GPS to make sure I don't miss a turn. So this is the interchange to I-25. If traffic was only like this actually in Denver. Not when I was driving out there. Certainly was not. I'm having a hard time with the speed limit today. I just want to go when I can't. I think that's speed in the minimum advisory screen down there has been red most of this episode. Need to tone it on down a bit. The Denver International Airport. Which I would say in real life is about 20 miles east of Denver itself. So if you're just trying to get a rough idea of where we are on the map itself, yeah, it's about 20 miles east of Denver. All right, let's set the cruise control. Are we set for a constant speed now where I can set my cruise control? It seems like every time I set the cruise control within a matter of seconds, it's like, no. We're gonna reduce the speed on you. See, 450 miles to go, and I got about 6 more hours in the day. So, yeah, I'm hoping to get it down to about 120 miles to go by the end of the day. Now that I'm kind of focused on what we can do here. Let's see. They expect it by Friday morning at 9. So it's almost like 3 hours of dry time in the morning tomorrow. So I roughly got to be within like 150 miles for sure. If it's over 150 miles to go, then it's going to be kind of tight getting there. What would help is, now that I see the speed limit is 75, let's bump it on up. Make sure we do get within that 150 miles. Like I said, I'd like to see 120 myself. Right now we're cruising. Anyone know what happened? So I've seen a couple of them on this journey this morning to where there's blown up tires on the side of the road. What happens if I were to drive over one of those? I see those once in a while. It's like, yeah, in real life it would not be good for the cabin of the truck. Anything not made of metal. Yeah, those tires would do a lot of damage for sure. I really don't want to find out right now, so we're not going to do that. So it shouldn't be too much longer before we're into Kansas. I'm going to guess we're in Kansas shortly because the way station. Way station as I leave Colorado? Is that what that is? I didn't see a welcome to Kansas sign, so I'm going to assume we're not in Kansas yet. Can't tell if that car is in the far right lane or in the middle lane. So I would like to move over a little bit. Not sure where the car even went currently. Alright, yep, they're way over, so I can move over. Wonder how long it's going to take us now to get back up to enough money. I think it's like $130,000 is what we need to be able to buy another truck and hire another driver for Denver. And then save up some cash to upgrade one of our other 3 garages and do the same. Like I said, I don't plan on buying any more garages. Just fill the garages that we have. And I'm sure by then, hopefully by then we'll maybe be able to pay off a loan. Maybe 2. We're going to keep on trucking. We got a lot of loans to pay off. We got 4 loans going. That's why we got so many trucks. Well, I don't want to say so many, but is it a 13 truck fleet we got now, or is it 14? Or is it more than that? Wait, is it more? 3 times 4, 12, 15, 16. Yeah, I think we're at 16 trucks currently. I must have missed the welcome to Kansas sign. Don't merge over, thank you. I don't know if we are even in Kansas yet, but I think we should be by now. Those roadside events and detours, like I said, I got all those settings on very low, and it seems like I run into them more than what you think I should. Well, it is hay season. What the heck is that truck doing? Okay, slow down quite a bit. Hello, Burlington. I'm not really getting off in Burlington, so it's not going to really ding. So I can't. Maybe I shouldn't have said hello, Burlington. I'm going to assume we're in Kansas at this point. I think I discovered every city in Colorado, so being an undiscovered city right there is Burlington. I have not been to. I'm going to assume we're in Kansas. How convenient, we just passed a field and I said it's haymaking season, and I catch up to a truck that's hauling what looks to be hay. And more hay over there. What the heck is going on? Every truck I'm looking at now, it's like they're hauling hay around here. Let's see, how are we doing? Okay, so we're getting down under 300 miles to go, so that's good. I still need to take off a lot of miles today, though. Yeah, I should be able to get down, maybe even down to 100 miles to go by the time we get done. If we can find a rest area in our time frame, that'd be the other thing. We usually check somewhere around 2:30, 3 o'clock to give us a couple hours ahead of time to see if we can find a rest area. Coming up on Colby, Kansas. So somewhere along the line, I did miss the Welcome to Kansas sign. Not sure where it was, or even if it's there, but I'm pretty sure it's there somewhere. I just flat out missed it. And there's some cash coming in. It's always good. Once we get around this traffic here, I may go ahead and tell Cindy start picking out a rest area. Because now the time is really starting to fly by here, even though not long ago it seemed like we made our loan payment, and already it's getting pretty close to 2:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, I got 2.5 hours-ish on the clock left. Let's go ahead and see where we're at here. All right, so there's one in this town. There's the one right on. Oh, yeah. What's this do? What does that do for us? That's only an hour and a half out. All right. Ooh. What does this do for me? That's almost 4 hours out. So I'm kind of in that Bermuda Triangle of... That's 3.5 hours out. I don't want to stop that short because, man, that would not leave me much time to get there tomorrow. All right, let's see. I mean, we are going fast here, so we'll see if I can get to that city. That's what I would like to be able to do. And if I cut it way short at the first rest area, which would have been most convenient, it's just too far to drive tomorrow morning. So, can I pick up an hour in 2.5 hours? I don't think so. So we might go over a clock just a little bit. Hopefully by not too much. Also, in that case, let me go ahead and reset the cruise. I can do 80 miles an hour and be fine and not get a speeding ticket at 80. We'll be fine. Yeah, so this is my first time through Kansas in, well, a very, very long time. All I know is we have not been through Kansas at all on this profile. And this is mainly the only profile I've been playing on since we started the series. I think we started the series at the beginning of 2021, beginning of this year. So the last time I actually drove through Kansas on the coast-to-coast map, I couldn't tell you when. So it's going to look all new to me. But at least we got foliage to look at. This is why I say stick to the southern parts of the coast-to-coast map. When you get to the northern parts of the coast-to-coast map, when you're on interstates like this, it's more barren with no trees and no foliage. At least on the central to southern half of the coast-to-coast map, it's done over better. In some areas, it's done over so nice. You think, like Florida, we know for sure. We drove through Florida. That was like early on that we drove through Florida. That looks like an SES map. So that was Wakeney. That's the way I would pronounce it, I guess. Problem is, with the speed I'm going, it's kind of unsafe because you're going to get traffic maybe trying to cut out in front of you. So this would be the rest area that I was thinking, well, that would be perfect. And we're at it, and it's only just quarter after 3. That's... yeah. That would leave me 164 miles to go, which would really put it awfully close of getting there tomorrow on time. So that's why we're bypassing that one and try to get to the next one, which is not actually a rest area. It's more like a gas station and probably sleeping in a hotel parking lot. I should also mention, though, and somebody did leave a comment, like I think I mentioned it last episode. It's like I got a marker down in that city. There's a way to do it in the minimal advisory screen to do that, and I forgot to reread the comment, who made the comment. So hopefully I can remember my next episode. And yeah, but when you put a pin marker down, the minimal advisory screen will mark over how long you got till your next checkpoint. I remember even they said in the comment they found it by accident themselves, but we'll have to utilize that a little bit, and I'll try to show you how to do it as well. And I completely forgot about it until now. It's like, yeah, I was getting ready to say, I wish I could know how many more miles it is to my marker without having to go onto the map itself. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, you just read a comment a couple days ago where someone said there's a way to do that. So hopefully for tomorrow, if you're watching this goes live, hopefully tomorrow's episode or next episode, I'll remember to read it and have it up on my other screen so I'll know how to do it myself. So right now I'm kind of looking for our exit to head south. When we do that, we're not going to be too far away from the city that we're staying in. So hopefully it's going to be coming up soon. But the one thing I can say is, yeah, it's going to be like 100 miles to go-ish tomorrow, and that should not be a problem getting to our destination, which is Wichita. I was not expecting to be going up a hill like this in Kansas, but okay. That sign there, that looks like a floating sign. It's 18 feet and something. I bet you that sign's supposed to be for the underpass underneath that bridge. It's floating above it. As long as we don't hit no invisible walls, I'm happy. I'll take that. Waiting for our exit on this interstate. Hopefully it's coming up soon. I'll have to double check. So I just put a pin marker there. I didn't pin mark where the fuel station is. But the fuel station and rest area are right next to one another. And I think this is our exit coming up, which is good because it's 4:30 in the afternoon. So we're not going to be too far off from our city that we're staying at, I think. Oh, that's good. Looks like our exit, and we're here, I think. Yep, there's my checkpoint right there. So we made it by 5 o'clock. You were speeding on the interstate, and you were trying to beat the cops by getting off the interstate and hiding in the city, were you? Is that what your plan was? Alright, the good thing is on the GPS, I can see fuel station and the rest area already. Hey, a recruitment center. Am I going to get close enough to ding it? Yep. There's a Starbucks over there. Let's see, how much room do I got here? I think I'm missing that cement post over there, which I did. And not sure what I clipped there. Oh, might have been the back of my truck hit the cement post. Was doing so well. $2.14 a gallon for diesel. I mean, I don't think that is that a real price anywhere currently. I haven't seen fuel prices that low anywhere. Alright, so leave myself some room on the trailer this time, that'd be good. And let's get over to the rest area. So it's not even 5 o'clock. I was wondering, geez, can I make up an hour? We made up an hour. Flying down the interstate like we were. Alright, so there is the motel. So I'm going to enter on this side, so I'm facing the way I need to be facing. It should be a drive around motel. And I should be able to park right out back here. I don't want to move too far because I don't want to get out of the zone where it's not a rest area. So there we go. Where do we actually make it to? What's the name of this town here? Salina. So we're going to be taking the I-35, the 135 southbound right into Wichita, and hopefully, yeah. So I'm just trying to see the route tomorrow for next episode, because we're going to be driving about 2 hours, drop off our load at Wichita. So I either got to go back up to I-70 to get over to St. Louis, or we'll go down and try to get into Nashville. Where's Nashville? Nashville should be... Is Nashville... Oh, right there, right in the center. I'm looking all around the state except for right in the center. Oh, I was having a complete brain fart. I don't know the complete USA map that well, but I knew Nashville was in Tennessee. I just didn't know exactly where in Tennessee it was. I would like to drive back up and get St. Louis and Nashville taken care of. That way, when I go over to Carolinas, we can kind of figure out where to go after that. But yeah, I'm trying to plan for the future too far because we have to see what kind of loads we get. Let's go check to see what our mail is. New special transports. More companies like to hire your professional skills behind the wheel for some special deliveries. Just as last time, it won't be easy. So this is all the areas that we can take special cargoes out of now. These are the ones we already currently kind of knew about. And now it's Riverton, Wyoming is a new one. Riverton, okay. So Laramie, Wyoming. So the Wyoming ones were already on here. Casper, Laramie, and now new ones in Riverton. So they added Riverton as one of those. All right. So be it. How is our money doing? Well, we're up to 20,000. I think we're doing a little bit better than that today, but of course we got the loan payments. How are we doing on the loan payments, you may ask? Let's go to the bank. And this is what we're on payment 60 of 336 of the first loans that we took out. And we're on payment 21 of 336 on the other ones. You can pay off the loan. You can only pay off the loan if you have the complete total. So I can't take like the 20 grand and pay it off. What I could do is I could take out a $150,000 loan payment and pay off this one here. That, we're not going to be doing that. We're just going to pay off these eventually. That is our goal. I'm not going to take out any more loans. I could, like I said, I could take out a $150,000 loan and I can go ahead and buy myself a truck and hire myself a driver for Denver, but we're not going to do that. We got enough payments as it is. Oh, that's right. I got to remember, I have completed 8 out of 10. Was it last episode? Yeah, when we took a contract out of Evanston, Wyoming. That did count because you just got to do 10 deliveries to or from any city in Wyoming on external contracts, and we took an external contract out of Evanston, so I'm up to 8. But you got until November, which seems kind of long. The 7th of November, so you got plenty of time if you haven't started it. So you got over a month still to do it, and I just got 2 more to go. I'll try to do it on this profile, but if it gets close and I haven't done it, then I'll go on my other profile and knock off 2 deliveries. It's not that hard to do. But anyways, we should have no problem getting our delivery done tomorrow unless there's a road blockage somewhere. And then hopefully we'll see what Wichita has to offer for some loads. And we'll try to get through St. Louis and Nashville at the same time. That way we don't have to worry about it on the way back. Because maybe we'll go through Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, the really southern states on the way back. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching. As always, I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. But until then, have a good one.